Peace, everyone. Turn that down not to get any feedback. The moon is about to rise. 45 minutes, not even 40 minutes. The moon should be out over the meridian here in Canada. And I'll be outside filming the moon. Get some nice footage. I don't know how it's going to be. It's still cloudy. Very cloudy, actually. Still haven't even seen the moon, actually. But we'll see. Hey, Donnie C. How's it going? Peter Crossman. Christopher Rollins. Hi, guys. We're looking at the moon tonight. I'll be outside. already have the base out, set up. Hopefully, the clouds will recede. I'm hoping. Hey, Benoît Paquette. Télescope il est dehors, mon frère. J'attends juste que la lune se lève. 8h45, on devrait commencer à le voir. 15 minutes before the end of this live stream, it'll be starting to come up over the horizon. I'll be able to get out. Hello, Darla. Hey, Brad McCartney. Howdy, Bruce and everyone. How's it going, you guys? Yep, SpaceX are talking about the satellites that they're launching. Hey, Carlos, Skywatcher. How's it going, man? They're talking about those dark satellites, the test satellites, experimental satellites, where they're darkening them. And that satellite that I saw the other day with the panels really reminded me of something maybe that we're seeing all these test experiments up there. Some of the findings have to be some tests and experiments. I'm not talking about them for sure, for whatever the reason. Hey, Jim G's in the house. Thanks, Jim. Nice to see you, bro. I didn't get morning live stream notification until 4 today. Christopher Rollins, thanks for letting me know, and that happens a lot. I hate hearing that, and yeah, I hear that time and time again. Hey, why Angel? Why Angel? Hey, ça va toujours bien. Burma, oui, ça va bien, merci. Yes, sir, Benoît. Le télescope va être dehors. La base est déjà sortie. Il manque juste à mettre la tête sur le top. Et hier, c'était humide. Ça, c'est terrible pour faire du télescope. J'ai sorti pareil, mais j'ai même pas eu la chance parce que l'atmosphère, les nuages, oui, l'atmosphère, les nuages se sont créés assez vite. Il y avait des étendages de chemtrail dans le ciel. Ça, c'est toujours plate. Diego Matrero. Hello to San Rafael, Mendoza, Argentina. Thank you very much, Diego, for being here. And hello, Argentina. Marco Polo, my money, and I need it now. Same here. She got some, send it over. Louis Betancourt. I gave the $10 to your mom, Marco. Hello, Bruce. Moon eclipse happening right now on the other side of the world. That is awesome and very weird, considering the moon should be right here in 40 minutes. It's just over top of Montreal right now, actually, rising over the meridian in about 30 minutes. But there are several moons. There could be some other moons. Hello, Bruce. Moon eclipse happening right now on the other side of the world. That's odd. Thanks, Darla. Good evening, ladies and gents. Hello, Brucey. Hey there, JMAM. How are you, my sweet friend? Hello, everybody. Hey, Pug Boy. How's it going, brother? Hey, man. Nice to see ya. Jim G's in the house. Benoît Paquette's in the house. Marco Polo wants my money. Don't you all? My pleasure, Diego. Soggy Crawfish, hello from Southeast Louisiana's in the house. Thank you very much. How you guys doing down there? We're watching the news. I'm watching the news on this end. All the protests and everything. Hope you guys are keeping safe down there in Louisiana. Yeah, welcome to the chat. Thanks, Darla. Good evening, Mr. Zombie. Apocalypse. Cherokee 92. Same awesome crew is stopping by the channel to say hello. I'm on my way outside. 8:45, that moon should be coming up over the horizon. So, it's not the end of the world. Whether I get the moon or not, there'll be a video up. There's always so much research I can do. But I really did want to get the moon tonight. You never know, maybe it's another spectacular event. I always film off of the moon. Way off and then going towards the moon, because that little moment that you're getting to the side of the moon, you can see a lot of things happening and coming to the edge. If not, you're not going to see anything going towards the moon. If you're on the surface of the moon completely with your telescope's going to blind everything out that's off of the moon, that's for sure. You'll never see anything coming in. That's why people say, how come you don't see the stars when you're looking at the moon around the edge? Well, that's why. It's so bright. Rules it out. Telescope rules everything else out. But when you're coming on the edge of the telescope and you just start meeting the first sign of that light, well, then what happens is you have the Terminator line. It's the same thing. It's playing with the light to be able to capture whatever's out on the outskirts. But it's not pleasant filming. I'm telling you, it's boring sometimes looking at it, because I'm doing it in more of a research way to try to find out details and stuff like that. But like tomorrow's video, I'm going to get a nice surface footage up with the nice colors, because that's part of the research too. I like seeing the nice surface, but then we'll get in close, get some nice shots. But again, it's the full moon. One of the hardest parts of the phase of the moon to film is during the full moon, because as you know, like me, with your cameras, the bigger the moon is, it's just the brighter it is. You're maybe able to see some craters when the moon's a lot smaller, but when it gets very big, well, it's easy. It's just adjusting the exposure. You bring the exposure down, you're going to see it. Those of you with P900s, I know most of you have one. There's a setting. I haven't tried it yet. On the dial on top, you go to Scene, 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 and you go down to, there's lots of filters on that. So scroll up and down, and you'll see there's one that talks about the moon. It's a moon filter to be able to get it, and that brings down your exposure a lot. Because I don't really like the P900. It has exposure compensation, but it doesn't have the ISO that you can up and down it. Yes, it does if you go into the scene function, but again, excuse me, there's a monochrome filter. You can go in monochrome. It really ups the ISO too, but I don't really like that filter. But it does exist on the camera. Will MC Mayor, how's it going? Greetings from South Germany. Thank you, Germany. South Germany in the house. Thank you very much. Welcome, man, to the channel. I appreciate it. Full moon here, UK, clear skies. So you got the full moon up. So it's funny, imagine, you see the moon right now, so that means it's just going to be coming over the meridian to me in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that means it's screwed up when you think of it. You and I both see the moon at the same time, if you think of it. Not yet, because mine's just coming up. But how long are you going to see the moon, Pug Boy? For a couple more hours, I assume? Because in about 20 minutes, we'll both be seeing the same moon. That fascinates me, because we really are far apart. Louis Betancourt, lots of civil protests down here going on right now. There's more, eh? And hey, did you guys, Louis or Louis, did you see, I think it's Louis, sorry. Many ways to pronounce that name. Sorry about that. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, don't be shy to let me know. Did you hear about, I think was it in Buffalo? I don't want to say the wrong place. It was in New York or something, near New York. Buffalo, something like that. The old elderly man, 75 years old, that a young rookie cop pushed him down. I saw him fall to the ground. He was trying to talk to the police officer peacefully, and blood started coming out of his ear, and he was knocked unconscious. So I don't know if he died or what, but it's still the brutality. Police brutality is continuing, and I'm behind everyone that's standing up. Buffalo, there we go. All the Buffalo, New York police response team resigned. Military is the only hope for civilians. Guitar Man, thanks for sharing that. That was horrible what happened. You saw some of the police were really agitated when it occurred, and then they said get the paramedics, get the cops, get an ambulance. He's bleeding from his ear. Pushed him right down. I was on the other side of the street watching with from home, but am I going to say it? The reporter was on the other side of the street, and that's where I heard the audio from home, and I heard a pop. I heard a loud crack when his head hit the cement. I don't know if any of you saw that one. I posted it in the community. That's pretty drastic what happened. He went right up to that person, threw him down on his back, and he's just left there lying on the cement. So now I'm thinking of this guy lying on the cement with his bloody mask on, which it's even worse, stopping his oxygen. Yeah, it was, Luis. It's bad, man. That was horrible. I don't know what the hell. I mean, holy smokes. What's the logic of pushing down an elderly man at 75 years old with all your brute force? You know? When they're peaceful like that. Well, honestly, what it's going to do, it's going to cause a lot of stink. That's exactly what it's going to do. A lot of people are going to be very, very mad. So. Marco, it's my party and I cry if I want to. Jim G, sorry you are not feeling well again. Oh, Jim G, you not feeling good, brother? I'm exhausted, headache, gotta sleep now. Take care, everyone. Hey, Jim G, be safe, man. I wasn't feeling very good either. Not that I wasn't feeling good, I was feeling tired today. Actually, very tired. Get your rest, brother. Love you, man. Thanks for the ongoing support. Craig, 1971. Is he in the house? Yes, he is. Good evening to you, sir. PNW Survival, still light here in Salt Spring Island. Sorry for missing that. PNW, thanks a lot. Survival for being here. David B, post my first decent vid of the moon. Thanks to Bruce for inspiration. David B, thank you for letting me know that. It's my inspiration. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, man. Enjoy, brother. It's just the most amazing feeling finding something. And even when you don't find anything, it's amazing looking at that moon. It really is incredible. Sun is Service 3D. Welcome, Berlin. Hello, Berlin. I'm going to scroll back up. Oh, yeah. How come I missed some of these? It's always like that, eh? I'm going down one by one, and it's like they appear. Good evening, ladies and gents. This is JMAM. Good evening, Bruce and all. I read all these, I thought. South Germany in the house. Full moon here in the UK sky, says Pug. Thanks, Darla, for posting Carefree Observatory. Marty's going to town. He's up to over 660 subs, I think. He's close to the devil's number, 666. Long time no see on the moon. Yeah, it's been a while, man. T'avais raison, Benoît. Ici au Québec, Angel. Yes. Bienvenue de Québec. Toujours. Thanks, David B. We have MC Hammer in the house. No, I just wanted to say his name. Haven't heard it from him in a while. Hammer time. Smash that button for the host. Thank you very much. That's why I was thinking of MC Hammer. Hammer time. My. Michael Stark. What's up, Bruce? Happy Friday, everyone. Man, I'm going out to get the moon. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Hope to get some nice moon. I feel the nice wind. Storm clouds are coming in. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. So, I hope I'm going to be able to get it anyways. Hopefully. I think it should hold out tonight. I didn't check the weather here yet, actually. Really have not checked. I'll have to check. JM, the world's a scary place. I'm just waiting for a whole lot of more protesting to occur. The COVID virus is worse. We're going to see that only in 2 weeks. And, basically what's happening, JMAM, is that we're all living in these different frequencies. And and each of us Each of our frequencies are side by side or over top of one another, but none of our frequencies ever really cross paths. And then when a frequency crosses a path, well, then it makes a long line around the world. David Icke, I was hearing a bunch of people talking about that more and more now, the frequencies. You know, how we're each and every one of us are in our own realities. We each have our own reality, right? Think of it. We each have our own idea of how the system works, how the world is. Some people never see people in the world. They just follow media all of their lives, and they don't take the time to, to travel. I've heard about all over the world in the media. I know all about the world. I've never really seen it, though. Is it real? When a tree falls in a forest, does anyone ever really hear it? That's why I like those little messages to make us think, I think. I should have finished off with A, seeing I'm Canadian, right? Good evening, Bruce. Fingers crossed you get the moon. Me too, man. I so want to get it tonight. And if not, well, we're going to go back to the footage last month, and I got at least 6 hours that I haven't posted, all along the Terminator line. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get it, because the moon is actually going to be in the sky till 5 a.m. Tonight. It's going to be a long crossing along the ecliptic. I'm going to see it. It's just rising at 8, so that means I probably won't be outside till 10:30, maybe, to film it, as it has to get up over the house. I'm not going to go stand in the front. I haven't done that really yet, stand outside in the front of the sidewalk with the big 14-inch scope. I did it once, and every single car that went by kept stopping. And the cars, as they were going by in the street, my telescope was always jumping. You couldn't see it jump, but it's jumping. Think of it, 4,000 millimeter focal length, 3,910 millimeter focal length. There's not much gain when you're moving around. You can't move. It's got to be tight. It's got to be tight. Sonic Service 3D again, Berlin. Greetings from Berlin. Thanks a lot, you guys down there in Berlin. Yeah, I think those satellites are keeping an eye out for alien UFO activities. Brad, that's what I'm seeing. Especially the ones that you see that are doubling up like that, following. Very possible. I see that totally being plausible. There's so much out there that's going on. No one has a clue. Exactly. I don't even think NASA has a clue on half of what's out there. Cities and structuring on all surrounding planets. That's exactly what I believe, Brad. I believe that all the planets... Oh, I guess I lost my pen. All the planets, there it is, are, I believe, possibly inhabited or were inhabited. They're all being visited. They're talking about it more now, the water on most of the planets, even some of the moons and stars that they weren't talking about before. Now they're talking about it. There's a whole bunch of water up there, they're saying. Get the moon tonight, Bruce. Pouring down here in Scotland, man. Not so good. Wow. Thanks for letting me know that. Craig, 1971. It's yesterday, Craig. It was so humid here. And that's what I hate. You go outside with the telescope, and about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, it's sopping wet. The water is pouring down the lens, and then you get a gray, foggy view of the moon. So then I wipe it. I even get the fan out sometimes. But some nights are just too bad, the humidity. It sucks. And it's so humid that you see the ice crystals in the sky, and you can't even see the surface of the moon properly. But I'm going to try. I'll be out there. I haven't heard of that one yet, Diego. The COVID crop circle. Ooh, just the name. I can only imagine that there's some type of code in the crop circle about a coming pandemic, I bet you. That's the vision I'm getting from what you're saying. Diego, I'm definitely going to check it out, though. Because often when you guys tell me about these things, they really pop up not too long after that. The next day, usually they're right back. Information's right back out there. Everyone knows about it. Media. Yes, Craig 1971's in the house. Good evening to you, says Darla. I'm getting there. Almost caught up. Post my first decent video. That's David B. Thanks again, David. good luck, man, in the findings. And Luis says lots of civil protests down here going on right now. So, yeah, and it's getting late. There's going to be some more in the States. And I'm telling you, that elderly person that was thrown down on the road, it gets me mad. I'm not even there in the protest. It's not even my country. But it doesn't matter. I see us all as one, you guys. When I see someone in Africa getting the hell beaten out of them and stuff like that, it doesn't matter if they're in Africa. They're still part of us. It's the system that's doing that to all of us. Right? But they got to crack down on police officers. Police officers are going to have to stop doing that. It's like telling a kid at school. What happens to the kid at school that can't fight properly, and instead of fighting, he's always pinching the other kids or poking their eyes out? He's going to go to either get pulled out of school, or, he's going to go to a psychiatrist and stuff. The same thing should happen to the police officers, even if because there's a lot of them in there that are racist. I don't think that's how it works. I think every association has a lot of racist people. That's how we are. We're mixed that way. Some of us appreciate the other cultures, and some of us despise anything that's different or not our color and stuff like that, which I never understood. But that's how it is, and it's going to be like that in any realm, right? Any association, any field, whether it be the police, religion. I believe it's all the same. Whoop, connection just went off. There's heads up. Bruce, shut up. Suppression. Or my imagination. I don't know. You see it go down sometimes. Maybe there's a special code, analog code in YouTube that when you say the word, I don't know, protest too many times, your stream goes down, maybe. Yeah, David B, totally shocking. Really, really, really maddening. I can't express enough. Hi, Craig, don't feel so bad. I never know if they're female or male, and I'm always getting it wrong. Sometimes I don't look at the icons well, or there's this one guy, he's a rocker, he has long blonde hair, but I never looked at him close up. I just saw this blonde. I was like, hey, girl. The guy's like, my name's freaking Mike. I'm 400 pounds, and I play the guitar. Okay, sorry, man. I get it. So I start looking at the icons a bit more now. Did I get to the bottom? Yay! Cool, André. André, do I say André? Oh yes, André Boutiette. J'aime bien, merci. La chaleur est bienvenue là. Oui, de ce soir. Le ciel est super clair. Moins de pollution. Ça, c'est cool. T'es chanceux, man. Ben, il y a encore beaucoup de nuages dans le ciel, mais je vois pas nécessairement de nuages d'orage ou de tempête. Fait que espérons que je vais être correct pour ce soir. We need bigger and better scopes. We want detail. Oh, yes, Brad. Definitely, man. It's too bad that they don't make the landing on Earth's side. They might have to. They might have problems with community. There's the hiccups. I'm going to do like the Prime Minister and go through hiccups for 7 minutes. Did you see the reaction of our Prime Minister when they asked him? There we go. Hiccups. Excuse me. When they asked him what they thought of his, of Trump. It took him like 30 seconds, 45 seconds to answer. He was sitting there with his face saying, I can't believe that you just asked me about Trump. That's funny. Because see, he has to do it in English and in French here because of the Bill 101. There's a lot of French people here in Quebec. So, yeah. So he says it in English, then he says it in French. And you always hear the French tell him, en français, s'il vous plaît. Then he says it in French. Yep, that's where we are. Penny Bunny's in the chat. Oh, what's that? What am I hearing? Rain? Am I hearing wind? What's going on? What's going on? I had a neighbor making a fire. Hey, Penny Bunny. How's it going, girl? Can guys say that? We're getting a lot of rain here from the humidity. That's exactly what's going on here, man, Luis. For the tropical storm crystal ball. Yep. Is pushing here from the Gulf of Mexico. So no moon watching tonight. And that's exactly what I was experiencing yesterday and the day before. It was surreal, man, with these big, puffy, spiraling clouds that were going through the sky all the time that were forming. And you could feel the water in your lungs when you were breathing outside. That's how humid it was. Everything was wet. And when I go outside, I think I filmed it before, but in the middle of summer, I have a fog in my breath, just like it was in the winter. You just see that big fog as you're talking outside, as this, you know, the ice crystals are forming, the gas, you know. It's crazy. Yeah, I hope so. Really hope so, JM, that we're going to be good. I don't know. What the heck is that? I'm going to go see I hear something weird. Give me a second, guys. All right, so there's storm clouds outside. I'm even seeing some lightning, and the big blue-black clouds are coming over the house, and I can't see the sky at all. It changes fast, so it changes in a flash of the eye. I'm just being sure to check for my telescope while it's outside, so only the base is outside. But that's exactly, Luis, what happened here is all that rain. Hey, thanks for thumbing up the videos, guys, for liking it. Really helps the algorithm. Because, you know, if I get about 1,000 views on the stream at the end of the week, it's good. I don't get a lot of people. A lot less people have been coming by the channel. I'm not talking about you guys are always here. It's super cool. I can't thank you guys enough for being here during the pandemic times and everything, too. Really appreciate that so much. But it's up to people who they like and don't like. Sick of the thought police now. Yeah. They make me sick too, Penny. Just what they're doing is absolutely disgusting. I would not let them do that. But it's because you don't win, eh? We stand up and they're going to shoot us with cement bullets, by the way. A lot of people are saying it's rubber bullets. They don't only use rubber bullets. They're using cement bullets. It's cement pellets. It's a cement in a mold. Then it goes into the gun and it freaking hurts. Makes a bruise about the size of a baseball on your skin. They were saying. Pretty crazy. Dana Shiver is in the chat room. Thank you, Dana Shiver, for being here. The Inner Truth. Hello. Benoit, coffee break. Same here, buddy. Pareil, Benoit. Hey, David B. Thank you, man. Keep that seat for me on the rocket. I promise, man. I promise, man. Thank you very much, David B. You keep the eyes in the sky and let us know if you see anything good, man. Cindy Luhu, another fellow researcher. You guys can check out her channel too. Cindy Luhu's in the house. She says it's hot and humid here in my end of the woods. I added the my end of the woods because I know she lives near the woods. Cindy, yesterday it was ridiculously humid. It is still humid here. Oh God, yeah, it's 84 in the house. So it is very humid. It was hot today. Very hot. All lives matter. We should all just get along. Absolutely, Penny. 100%. You know what I think, Penny? I think we should all paint our faces black and white and just end it. Just end it all. We'll look like mimes. We'll talk instead of talking, we could go like, you know? Instead of talk, just half black, half white. When somebody says, hey, why do you have a white face? Just go like, oh, okay, he's black. Black guy's coming, something. Oh, white face. There you go. So silly. But then the Asians are going to say, well, what about us? We'll have to paint the head yellow, then white and black. Oh, my God. So bad. I laugh about it. I don't laugh about the pain that everyone's going through. I laugh about the mentality of some people. Some people are not even racist, and they're just saying it to blend in. Just afraid their buddy's going to find out that these people like other cultures. So silly, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Thanks again, David B. Cindy Luhu. So Cindy, you're at you reached the 500 sub mark. So you guys, Marty too. You guys are gonna start going up to the 1,000, and then once you get up there, well then, it'll be just a whole bunch of new people are always gonna stop by, and stop by and enjoy your channel. Cindy, I've been waiting for my infrared second generation for 3rd week now. I got an email from them. It was ordered here in the store. I'm not going to talk about too much of the stores and where I'm ordering it from, but it was ordered here in Canada, and I was having a lot of problems getting the piece. So if they're going to send 2 pieces, they said they might send 1 piece ahead of time because of the COVID. So apparently it's because of the COVID. That's the excuse, that they have problems delivering a microphone and an infrared because of COVID. So I don't get that. But Alfie, hey Alfie, thanks man, appreciate that, bro. Alfie Joe Bob is in the house. David B, thanks again, man. It's just getting ridiculous. Good to take out Artifa. It's all a setup. Yeah, it is. Of course it is. That's right, Penny. Bruce's Moon Rock Cafe. Thanks, Benoit. That sounds good, eh? That'd be pretty awesome. You know what I want to do, Benoit, que je voulais faire, là? J'espère que d'ici une couple d'années, faire une vraie conférence, peut-être pas une conférence, comment est-ce qu'on peut appeler ça? Si tu veux, une présentation. Juste comme que je fais dans mes vidéos, mais présenter sur un grand écran pour montrer au monde qu'est-ce que je pogne avec mon télescope sur la surface, pour leur montrer la surface de la Lune. Je suis sûr que ça intéresserait beaucoup de personnes. En même temps, pour parler des recherches et tout. That would definitely be interesting. 6 black people were killed, including a retired police chief, by rioters, while trying to stop them, but no one sees that. Only the mainstream deep state narrative. That's right, because that's too much of a good story. Anything that's going to lead away from the horror that's occurring right now, until they get their point across, they're going to hide it. That's the same as when the CNN reporter, which was unfortunate. It was sad. He got arrested. A colored guy got arrested, but there was an Asian one also that got arrested, and a white guy. And the cameras didn't lie about them not getting arrested. No, they did lie. CNN said only a black CNN reporter was arrested. And now that creates a lot of controversy, and people get mad because then somebody, I said this in the community, and somebody came and still they said it's not fair what they did to George Floyd. Bruce, you're an asshole. It's bad what they did to him. And I'm not saying it's not bad. Are you kidding me? He was murdered. Come on there. He should be in jail. All 4 of them should be in jail. All 3 or 4 of them, the cops should be in jail. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying how it's easy to turn that one little word around. It's hard for us to talk to each other when that happens. Cindy, thanks so much, Cindy. I'm trying to see what she's saying because everything's blocked here. Hold on. I think I have more that I didn't see. We're sorry I missed the morning's live doctor appointment. Oh my gosh, thank you very much, Cindy. That's very sweet of you. Very kind of you. My pleasure. I know you would have been here. Alfie Joe Bob, thanks again. But there's still someone else. It'll show up, guys. If somebody hadn't made a contribution, I didn't thank you yet. It's because it's not on the screen yet. It's not appearing yet. I'll get back to the thank yous in a couple seconds. Yeah, I'm just jammed up right now. Oh, I can't do anything. I'm trying to see who contributed. I could only see Cindy Lou's forehead. I can see the top of the letters. Sorry I missed the morning live stream. Yeah, I read that, dumbass Bruce. I actually did read that in the other edge. How come I can't see? There's David B. Yeah. There's another... I don't know. There's another face there that somebody contributed, and I can't see them. I guess not. It's just Alfie Joe Bob. Thanks, man. Thank you very much, y'all. Avec la pleine lune, montre-nous ta lune globe. Oh yeah. I'll have to show it beside it. On le montrer à côté. Dehors, mais que je sorte dehors. Essayer de le filmer en avant du télescope. Fallait que j'aille le mettre dans le poteau, Benoît. Pedro G, thanks, brother. Bravo, Miss Cindy, he says. Thanks a lot, man, Pedro. Dana Shiver. Love you, Dana. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, Darla. Got a lot of people here tonight. Ooh, it's getting warm tonight. Hey, man, you got a mention on the Fifth Dimension latest video. Oh, that's what I wanted to know. Are you serious? I'm going to have to do the same for him. The Fifth Dimension? Is that the one in my featured channels, you mean, right? I think he changed his name. But I'll have to check that out. Pug, I appreciate knowing that because sometimes I have a fluctuation in the traffic and I didn't know why. And when people mention the channel, I always thank them and I always take the time to re-mention them too. The Fifth Dimension. Yeah, I know the Fifth Dimension. He's in my featured channels, right? No, the Fifth Dimension. I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry. Well, how cool was that? And the video's right there? Damn. Thanks, man. Hey, how cool is that? Well, I'm going to like it. I'm going to go back and see it. The Fifth Dimension. And listen to it. I'm going to give him a thank you right away. That was greatly appreciated. Pug Boy, I really appreciate you letting me know that, man. I want to thank everyone that gives out a mention to me, that's for sure. That's just awesome. It attracts people. It shows that people, believe that the work that I'm doing is real. So, oops. Oh my gosh, am I still there? Am I still there? I think so. I hope I didn't cop this out. I should still be there. I'm back. Did I disappear? Thank you, Dana. Yes, I'm so hot, Dana. Right now. Hotter than ever. I hope I'm still here, guys. I went off to see that video, Bug Boy, and I got carried away. Marcia Claire. So, Bruce, when do you get to hear you play the guitar and sing for us? Yeah, I'd have to do it at one point. I have problems singing here because I'm not allowed the copyrights, but I can sing something of myself, my own. Marcia Claire, go on Facebook. What I do is every couple of weeks I go and post all my silly singing videos. I've probably got about 20 videos up on Facebook. It's Bruce Swartz. And I can add you there, but yeah, I will at one point here. I'm always fiddling around on it. It's relaxation for me. I had a hard time living without the guitar, actually. Pedro G, hola. Bienvenidos. Thank you very much. Oh, Cindy said I didn't go anywhere. Oh, good. Okay. I literally turned off the stream when I went to see that video. 50 gave you another shout out. Wow. You showed your work before. Good networking effort to spread the truth. Absolutely, Michael Stark. I appreciate it more than they think when they do that, and it just gives me an amazing push. I'll be sure to give him a shout out too in the next video. Thanks, you guys, for sharing that. I'm back, David B. Thanks, David B, for hooking up, brother. Peut-être les deux télescopes pointés à la même place seraient une bonne démonstration. Absolument, ouais, Angel. C'est ça que je vais faire avec Carefree Observatoire, avec Marty en Arizona. C'est mon partenaire de travail. Il est en train de bâtir son propre observatoire. Il s'est acheté un télescope de 16 pouces. Ça va être incroyable. James Westbourne Blair. Hang on, man. I think I did. Hang on. Let me go double check. Fluoride free. Simply White, Tom's Simply White toothpaste. Hey, Andromeda Native. Yep, fluoride free, man. Definitely fluoride free. And I stopped drinking the shower water, too. Yeah, for sure, because, you know, that's just a dementia. You know, it'll give you dementia. I've been invited to do an interview with some folks in the UK on Monday, June 8th. Hey, Cindy, go for it. Whether they're good, whether they're bad, you go for it. And that'll get you known a lot more. You'll get a lot of subs doing that. If you mean like online an interview and stuff like that about space and stuff, awesome. I've been invited to interviews just for people just to blast me, but it's okay. It's all good. They try to stump you. They try to catch you in mistakes sometimes. Just be careful with those trolls. I get some here sometimes, rarely. Thanks, Louise. Yeah, she's doing infrared every night like me whenever she can. She's getting lots of videos up. She gets the moon more often than me, I guess, for whatever the reason. But except these last few days, I think she's been getting a lot of humidity too. Tom's cinnamon flavor fluoride-free toothpaste. Oh, wow. Seriously, eh? I'll have to try that. Au naturel. Not too bad. I don't know if it does a good enough job. You don't really feel like you're brushing your teeth with that. It doesn't really foam up as much, but now you know the fluoride makes it foam up. So, in reality, yep. Andromeda, did you just get back from space? Andromeda, I love you to pieces. She's at work. Oh, poor her. Get through the day, sister. Sergio Martins, Bruce, what are your thoughts on human abductions and possible recolonization onto other planets? Maybe even our moons on our solar system. I absolutely believe it. I believe that we're part of a big project. Whether we were the source to all that is created in the universe, and that's why we're in the image of God, or we were created in His image by DNA manipulation, put here to adapt to the terrain, to adapt to the cold, heat and cold, you know. I believe all that. I believe on other planets, the possible recolonization. Look, Elon Musk is working just for that. He wants to colonize Mars. He's devoted his life in colonizing the, planet Mars. But then you wonder, planet Mars has all these earthquakes and meteors and asteroids that are always striking it. Well, it must be the same here. We must be getting a lot of asteroids striking Earth too that we don't see. If we're seeing all that crap flying around up there in the air, for sure. But the human abductions, that, my friend, listen, I've had some experiences, events that happened to me. I probably wouldn't talk much about in detail, but I believe they exist. Abductions. I believe, I've never will I also ever talk about me as a person that was abducted, but Have I ever been contacted or been manipulated in some way, psychologically, held down in the bed and stuff like that? Listen, I have the experience of when I lost my dad and my grandfather, I started seeing spirits everywhere, shadows. I was in contact with them. They were talking. They were sending messages to me. I never heard a voice. It was all telepathic, always psychologically, just sending messages from the other side. And then I said, maybe it's aliens, right? Me, it's always been spirits in my head, always been spirits. But now I'm starting to think more that people that have that experience with a spirit, that they could be, some alien intervention. And I went as far, Sergio Martins, to talk about that experience that I saw a ball of light. So now I'm all impressed about the ball of light that I saw when that event happened. Now I'm realizing only now, for many years after, am I starting to think of that event. Am I starting to think of that event in a different way? So I'm starting to say, where was the ball placed in my house when I saw it? It was right on the panel box. It was right where the electric panel box was. I was saying, well, there's a light coming from the closet, but in reality, the panel box is in the closet. And that's a spiritual encounter I had. Oh, you would flip out, guys, if I told you this. And I'm telling you, it was life-changing. It was life-changing. The whole thing, like in a movie, the light, the appearance of a light that's sending me information without saying a word, like talked to me for hours and 5 seconds. And then I just had all this information that I had to tell my mother, and that I had to tell my son, and I had to tell my friends. And it's like I had an experience with something on the other side, right? So whether it be spiritual or alien, I don't even want to worry about that anymore. All I know is that we're not alone, and that if we're able to see aliens or UFOs flying around because we're using camera devices that change different nanometers and different frequencies that our eyes can or can't see, who says that they can't do that and see us, right? Maybe their frequency in their own eyes don't permit them to see us. It could be the same way around. Maybe if they were here on Earth, we wouldn't see them. That's something freaky if you add that into the fact that if they have different frequencies, we're not going to see them. Some animals, do you think of it? Insects have different frequencies. So are there insects on Earth that we can't see? Of course. Lots of them. Have they ever talked about that? No, they're not going to. They're not going to talk about that. Everyone's going to be like, they're everywhere. I can't breathe. They're everywhere. They're all over my face. These phobic people are not going to start flipping out when that happens. Did you guys see the experiment video? It's in the public domain on the experimentation on living and dead organisms to bring them back to life. It's a Russian video where they brought back a dog to life. They show the whole operation, the process, where they're draining the animal by the carotid artery, and then he dies. And then after that, they wait 10 minutes and they bring him back to life with this pump and system where the blood flows back into the dog, and then the oxygen molecules and everything are reforming naturally in the blood. So they have a heart too that they're keeping beating and stuff like that. Why am I talking about that? Because some people ask me, what do you think of aliens, how advanced it could be? Or do you think that humans would be really advanced in human experimentation? If they were doing that in 1930s and 40s, could you imagine what they're doing, what they're experimenting on now today? So of course, I hate it when it smells like fire. I always get worried. So anyways, yeah, I mean, they can make anything they want. Some people say they're coming down from the Zeta Reticuli star system to eat us and put us in fridges for when they don't have any food. No. We make steak in petri dishes. They do too. It's been a long time they've been doing that. They're not going to come and eat humans, right? Are they going to come get us to get our DNA? To have other aliens that they can create? Because, we're the source of life. If we have, sorry, if they say aliens don't have genitals, the Greys, don't wonder why they're here around us. That's for sure. That's creepy as hell. Andromeda Native is in the house. Dilemma, that's crazy. I just keep a cheap prepaid phone. Nothing fancy. I think they are better. Yeah, I don't even have a phone, Cindy. Don't even have a phone. I got a landline. That's it. When I'm not here, I'm gone. Doug Zibone Z2, possibilities of dog, people, and other types of... Oh, yeah, I believe that. As human-like and insects like giants. Yep. With tunnels like we see in our world. Yes, like in our world. Or in animals. Yep. Or insects. Absolutely. That's very smart, man. Thanks for sharing that. I believe it. I absolutely believe it. There's just so much life out there. And there's obviously alien races here on Earth, too. Living in different depths of the world that we can't see. I don't know. There's you know, it's incredible. I believe it, 100%. Oh yeah, Andromeda for sure. It's playing God, Andromeda. That's what they're doing. They're playing God. And yeah, it's in the public domain. I was going to post it here, and I said no. People will be too upset for that because obviously. Yeah, it's, you know, extinguishing the dog and then bringing him back, which he's healthy, by the way. He made it through the operation, and he's dead now. It was 1940. But, yeah, he made it through the thing. But it goes to show, Andromeda, you know, what they're doing, experimentation. You can imagine what they're doing on us as humans. You know, it's pretty creepy when you think of it. I love Russians, JM. Learned so much about them in space. Saw a two-headed dog, enough for me. Yeah, trumpet. I hear ya. I saw it too. And they're really playing God, eh? This is what they're doing. They're really, really, really playing God. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah, but it's not about being with the Russian men, JM. It's more about the experimentation. Russians, it's the government. The people of Russia are good. That's something that we often never mention. Oh, look what the Americans are doing. They're racist. No. In America, there's someone that's being racist right now. Americans aren't racist. Just like here in Canada, just like any other country. But Russia, for the experimentation that the government has done, the KGB and everything, pretty bad. All countries I find are. It's despicable. You know, as much the States, Russia, for doing experimentation like that. The Russian people and the people from Ukraine and everything, they're like gold. They're not the ones doing the shit. It's the governments that are doing all the crap. Hey, Andromeda. And thank you very much, Andromeda. And JM, it was a bad video. I mean, they literally killed a dog and pulled his head off, and then they revived the head. This is why Andromeda was upset with the Russians doing that. Russian experimentation. It's been going on for a long time. They're probably still doing it in Antarctica. Thanks, Andromeda. Definitely. Get your husband to find out what's going on, JM, in Russia. Thank you, Dana. That's so sweet of you. Those of you who do want to become a patron, you can become a patron for 1 month. And you can become a patron for as long as you want, but stop by. Definitely stop by. I'm going to be giving out a nice alien painting in a couple of weeks. And I'm going to get it up on the wall for you guys to see it. So maybe if you're interested, guys and gals, in having it, all you have to do is become a patron. And, you know, you become a patron for a month and you'll have access to winning the painting. So the ones that paint my aliens here, that's the person that's going to be doing the painting. And it's very good painter. I'm going to be talking about that person. And I'll tell you who the person is. And we're going to be able to just give it out. Because I'm just starting with the patrons. In reality, what I want to do every month, all the time, is give out a whole bunch of things until we're able to even give out P900s. And, you know, it's just to give back to the community in reality. You guys are really supportive. It's my full-time job doing this. So my only revenue is the Patreon and whatever I get here with the ads. So I definitely appreciate it. You guys come here, watch the videos. It's beyond appreciated. Is that moon coming up yet? Should be coming up over the horizon real soon, if not a storm. And I'm going to get outside and set up, get the telescope up, and I will have a video for you guys later tonight about the moon. And if not, we'll go back and get last month's footage. I'll indicate it in the video whether it's recent or whether it's last month. But you know, you never know. I'm talking ahead of time. I have from now till not 5, but from now till 2 a.m. to be able to get it. So even if it's bad now, in 2 hours it can really clear up, and that's often what happens. So I go out a bit later. Hopefully it won't be too humid tonight. Cindy Lou Who, check out her channel. Dana, I love you. Thanks a lot for the ongoing support. Everyone, Andromeda. And check out Carefree Observatory. He's up to over 660 subscribers. He really appreciates it. A lot of new things coming. He just acquired some new equipment that, yeah, really intriguing. He's going to be making some videos about that. Some new power sources, some special power sources. I'll leave it at that. You guys can check out his videos. Should be coming up this week. He's been really busy. And can't thank you guys all enough for supporting the channel, for taking the time to like the channel, and for being the amazing community that you are. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon. I'll get another video up after this, my friends. And I'll see you all very soon. Be watching for moon footage tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm going to get the moon in a nice way. So it's not just crappy moon footage. You can still click on the videos. I'll make them interesting. Try to stick some structures and stuff in it. And, you know, but we'll go back to the structures. But now we need some nice moon viewing for the ones that love to see that moon. So thank you very much, everyone. And I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Be safe.